Hey there, Reed. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Alyssa and Laura are? Those two lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Reed's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what will I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean... Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? You ready to rock? Let's do this. Okay, let's ride. Okay, good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. So, as you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying that she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right, I'm really hoping I can make through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on his bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion of after your ride. I guess it makes sense when you ask me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's adopt. So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this, so I came along to show some support. I had to take some time off work. Mine isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike is at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks? Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reed. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So, have fun. Thanks, Angelica, that helps. I won't let you down. So how do I do this? Any heads? Okay then, that should be just about everything ready you need to know. Alright, I think I get it now. The three things you want me to test are getting moving, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers though. You might not get them till you're on the bike proper though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving. So let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough. But how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Slowly and steadily, okay? Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once the gear shifts, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like you did when you moved off. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a nice smooth stop. Strong to the front, light to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I got this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? Right then, first up is starting the engine. Wow, this is pretty intense. Can't imagine how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's press those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, So I pull the clutch lever, shift to first gear, twist the throttle. Then I've done all that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Jacko told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Slow and steady. Wow, now we're talking. This is great. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look in his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. Okay then, let's think I'm used to this speed now, so let's try changing gear. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Jennifer told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all of this. Which was it again? Pull in quick, release quick. Pull in quick, release slow. Pull in quick, pull in slow, release slow. Quick and then gentle. Yeah, quick then slow. Alright, it's pulling the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily. Yeah! Now we're talking. There we go, perfect. Basket is glory. Like, so awesome. Going this fast really feels great. I get why Jacko loves it so much. Well, fun's gotta come to an end eventually. Probably time to stop. Obviously, you need to hit the brake, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strong at the front, light at the back. Pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front brake, light at the back brake. Okay, we didn't front flip or crash. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Stopped almost exactly where I expected to. I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible though. Feels like I'm still riding along, even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. Better head back now. Welcome back, Reed. Well, how was it? I'm amazed to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along. I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride!" Plain as day. Seems like you handled it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kinds of results out of you. It's pretty wildly machine. It's even more impressive considering it was this close ride with her too. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. But now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that back to the engineering building. Good plan. They're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Thanks, Reed. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. And think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll have to be sure to tell Alyssa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Alyssa's mother is the chairman of the Reinford Group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Reinford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh, really? They're both big names in Roar, right? Yeah, Angie's dad's one of the group's biggest shield holders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Alyssa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Reinford will actually mass produce the bikes is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way that's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something the masses can handle. And today you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for having us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Ooh. Are you sure about this? It seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course. I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Reed, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Man, that was awesome. Can I go back out again? George, come on. You'll be happy to know that based on your input, I started tweaking the parts I can change. Looks like I'm going to be busy with this one for a while yet. Angelica, that was awesome. Now that I've seen you give it a shot, I want to go out for a ride myself. I hope that George finishes some modifications soon. It is awesome. Oval bike's so damn cool. Now, I should really hang out with people. Otherwise, we're going to have to go to the old schoolhouse and be a boring bum. Right, so who do we want to hang out with? Laura's in the store, so we could go meet her. Or we could talk to Alyssa and Elliot. Or Julius, Eustace, or Machias. I'll hang out with you. We Elliot for a change. Might as well, right? And actually, you know what? We'll hang out with Alyssa. Because she's only, well, I say only just, but... Well, we really have only just found out what her family name is, so she probably wants to talk / vent to somebody about it, so might as well be the metaphorical shoulder for her to shout at, so yeah. And Elliot's on the second floor anyway, so yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing, according to the map, she's on the end of this corridor, which is this room here. Didn't know you could go in the computer room after hours. Anyway, hi Alyssa. Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked? My thoughts exactly. It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Bettis earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off. Here. How many times am I gonna have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. Yeah, sure. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Alyssa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Reed? Thanks. Oops, I knew I forgot to lock up. There we are. Wait, did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. My luck just keeps getting worse and worse today. Yeah, at least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before it's too long. That's true, but... Huh, so it's just Reed and me here in the dark behind a locked door. No, Alyssa, focus! This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't be here if Bettis and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you, but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it, she's always taking Mother's side. Alyssa, I know your pain so damn well. Like she did when what? No, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Shannon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kinda hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, might as well try and make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But it still wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Let a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, lady. Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you're in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I would be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that! I'm sorry, Shannon, I'm grinning like an idiot. But, yeah, she's not my type. Alyssa just isn't my type. She's nice. No arguments here. She's pretty pissed off though. Sharon, well played. I really can't let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever, I'll let you up this time since you unlocked the door for us. I would undo any lock for your sake, Lady Alyssa. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder sister. Ah, stop that, it's embarrassing. I'll leave you ladies to it, right? Oh god. So where would that start? Would Elliot be in here? Nope, but guy says, so I can say hi. Wait. Yeah, I can say hi. Hey guys. My midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clearer image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to contests or competitions though, so for now I'll just focus on painting for myself. Okay. Kinda curious of what he's painting because I'm not looking at it. That's home ec, not going in there unless I want to set the place on fire. Where's Elliot? There he is. Hey buddy. Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands. Especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Most clubs put their regular meetings on hold during the exam period too. So I've been needing my fix of music. You seem pretty happy though. Is that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. I'm kinda interested in seeing him play. Yeah, sure. Would you mind if I listen to it? Oh, be my guest. I need to get ready though, so just hold on a bit. So what'd you think? I'm impressed. I never would have guessed you'd taken a break for your midterms if you hadn't told me. You mean it? Good to hear. Seems like you're really enjoying yourself when you play too. I can practically hear your love for music in every note. Cut it out, you're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way, I've been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you, Reed? Kinda. What tipped you off? It was just a feeling I had. Can't really explain it, but it's like I can tell if someone has even the slightest bit of musical experience. Slightest bit is right. I used to play the lute for a while back home. But that's a pretty impressive sense you have. You're really on another level when it comes to anything musical. I think you might be exaggerating just a little. Not at all. Most people wouldn't pick up on something like that. It shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough though, not in music. If I want to get better, I'm gonna need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? It's nothing, don't worry about it. But it's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument, Reed. We should play together sometime. I've got a lot of rust to work off, but I'd like that. Great, I'm looking forward to it. What the hell is the lute? Reed and Elliot reached rank 5. Nice. But what is the lute? See you, Elliot. I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Well, we all know which woman I'm after, so let's go for her then. Fine. Downstairs and away to her we go. It's pretty obvious at this point which one's mine, considering I ran to her before the midterms to cry. And oh wait, speaking of that, we find out soon. I don't want to find out. I'm gonna get so yelled at. So, god damn it. I mean, I got what? 2 or 3 out of 5. So I didn't do too badly. I didn't do great, but I didn't do a train wreck, so, you know, there's a little bit to win. In here, right? Yep, get in the floor. I don't know. It's up for debate whether or not it's good. Hey, Laura. Oh, hello, Reed. It's great to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually find myself rather interested in the store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Yeah, sure. Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Yeah. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself. Maybe a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Ree. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I ask because, well, I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're different from class. You're from different class backgrounds, for one thing. That's the difference between you already. But even amongst the other nobles, you're a bit different. Just as I thought. But this is of no issue. If there is something I lack, then all I need to do is to take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... Green grabbed a cute mascot plush that was sitting by the corner of the shelf. How about this Misty plush? It's a pretty popular character all over Crossbell. Fascinating. He's certainly charming to say the least. But how about this? Laura grabbed a strap with a blue-haired muscular man attached to it. This Doji character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? I'm 100% sure that most girls wouldn't have any interest in him. Oh, this is more challenging than I had expected. Rain and Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appealing to Laura's unique tastes. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Misty plush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Ray. If it weren't for you, I never would have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and hard path ahead of me, if I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else, you are who you are. And that's exactly why I like you. I mean, why we like you. Good. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if we ever have the time. Sure, that'd be fun. As you can probably tell, I spend more time with Laura than anyone else. For good reason. Now, might as well pop round and see the rest of my classmates before we head to the old school button, right? So, Fee's at the gardening shop and Crow is at the pawn shop. Fee's out here. So, hey Fee. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club, but I need to go and get the tools. I see, some stuff. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something though. It happens sometimes. Okay. Anyway, we need to stop Crow before he pisses off Mix. Actually, we need to see about here anyway. Crow, what have you done? Yo, how are you feeling about your first midterm? Well, I think I passed at the very least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I'd actually gotten my hands on a list of the test questions in advance though. Damn, I should have seen if old man Mick is good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. Would be interesting though. Hey Mick, you looking for Sarah? She's not gonna be back till later. Oh, so you already knew she wasn't interested? Nope. Real convincing there, Mick. What you got? I want these, but they're so goddamn expensive. What can I get from you for nothing? Bear, bunny, kitty ears. Meet an adventuring buddy. This friendly bunny. This friendly bear, come along. Expect usual. Alright, let's we can buy stuff that you may have missed when you were doing stuff. Nope, nothing new. He's good for if you miss chests, you see. Or quartz, they're really good too. But, none so far. Anyone else out here? Nah, I saw a lot already. So, to the academy we go. I'm gonna pop in and say hi to everybody. I mean, we might as well. Now we can find out who wants to go to the old schoolhouse together with us. So, there's always that bonus too. Just got to get to them, and I don't know where any of them are apart from Eustace being in the field. Who's the closest one? Useless is in the field. Student Union's got a couple of them. And the main building's full of them. So, right, we'll go to the field first and then work our way left to right. Was it east to west? West to... Whichever fucking one it is. West to east. I don't do directions. The cross team isn't playing, so I can't inspect. I'm still getting yelled at for those things. Anyway, something's quite refreshing is going for a long post-exam ride. Come on, Whitcomb, today we ride for the sake of freedom. Yeah, okay. Feel this? Phew. Damn it, I keep going, Julius. I'm sorry. Wow, your clothes are covered with dirt. You're even more into this than I realised. Just dirt. Hardly an issue. It takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. Right, to the main building. The upside is that we can't take a shortcut through the courtyard. So I'm just gonna call, like, behind here courtyard. Because it kinda is. I mean, I'm totally wrong, but it's kind of like a courtyard. If you have no idea what a courtyard actually is. First floor is store, huh? Yeah, why not? Basically, I'm popping around to see everyone. We'll make our way to the... I went the wrong way. I'm so used to going right. We'll make our way to the thingy in a minute. The thingy. The old schoolhouse. Where is she? Farthest that away. All the way down here. You know where Alyssa was, are you? You're not also in a... You are also in a... Nope, no, I'm on the wrong floor. Hard time. Yep, I'm on the wrong floor. Walked in on them having a discussion. You're not also in a computer room, are you, Toa? No. Oh, conference room. This doesn't end well. Wait. Huh? What's going on here? What are you doing to Toa? Hey, Toa. Nice work today, Reed. Are you looking forward to the midterm results? Looking forward to the midterm results announcements as much as I am? Sounds strange to say, but I am. No, I'm not. You're looking pretty busy for somebody who just finished their midterms, though. You bet. Now that this year's halfway through, we've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, that we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival, someone wants to use the swimming pool next month, there's about 1 million other events, and I guess it just isn't easy being a student council member. You'd think you're the last person in the world who'd actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself, okay? Guess I'll consider it. Thanks, Reed. Oh, she said it to me. Next block up, well, yeah, we should pop in and see them. Although, should we really? Decisions. Right, we've already seen the list, so we already talked to. Gaius, we've already had a word with. Elliot. No, there's no one in here. That's what I'm doing, it's like, have I talked to them in a while? Should I just work it through? The only one I haven't talked to in a while is Emma and Macias. So, it's even called the courtyard on the map. I'm not making shit up. I'm actually right. Yeah, we'll talk to Emma and Macias because they're in their clubs. So we'll see how they're doing there. And then we'll head right round. Might as well, right? Especially seeing as how we're right next to it now. And I really do want to know if they're going to go to the old schoolhouse with me or not. That would help. Upside is, I don't remember where they are. Oh, here's Emma. Hey, Emma. Dorothy, what is this exactly? The outline for our next work, of course. It's a pure love story focused on boys who've devoted themselves to sports, body and soul. Don't worry though, I'll let you join in on the fun too. You'll be helping me out once you get the rough draft written up. Your tastes are certainly, broad. That better not be a pod. Because they're broad-shouldered. Oh god, I can't believe I understood a boy love pod. Hi, Macias. Wow, he looks like he's really into this. Oh, hello there, Reed. Sorry, I was caught up in my game there. No worries. Sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I'd expect for a regular match. Indeed there is. And not just any either. It is a match that will determine the fate of this club. But I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it, guys. Oh, wait. Nah, you'll be fine. I'll just give you a phone call. Besides, he's playing chess. It's not like he can't pause and go help me and come back. Or even just admit who's gonna win based on how they currently look. You know, who's got most pieces and stuff like that. Chess can be won in a myriad of different ways. You ever seen speed chess? That shit's insane. but it does exist. Don't ask me how it works though, I haven't got a fucking clue. But I just know it's a thing. Now, anyway, old schoolhouse. As per usual, should save outside. Nah, fuck it. The front door's unlocked. This will be our third time going down to the old schoolhouse. The layout had really shifted around last time, so I'd better finish everything up and prep before going in. Should we get the show on the road? After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to the evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. Yeah, go ahead. I've done all the side missions, I've done all the main missions, and... Huh? What was that? There really must be something down here. Anyway, let's get this party started. Everyone from Class 7 said they're willing to come along, so who should I call? That is a good question. Well, obviously we're bringing the lovely ladies. Of which there are 3. Well, 4. Who else, though? Kinda want to bring Elliot, my buddy. Maybe these 2? Or maybe her and Gaius? Yeah, because Gaius and Elliot were there the whole time. Yeah, this works. Go ahead. Discussing party formation is important when it doesn't matter at all because I'm not training. But you should train here. These 2 really don't seem like they're gonna work well together. Okay, let's get this investigation started. Everyone ready? Ready whenever you are. I've heard about your last few investigations. Taking me would be your optimal strategy. Alright, I'm counting on you. After what happened last time, there's no telling what we're in for, so keep your wits about you, everyone. I really forgot that Laura and Fee weren't getting along, huh? They should be fighting a fight, right? They're not about to put their differences in... Or sorry, let their differences get in the way, right? Nah, they'll be fine. So this is the elevator. It does seem suspicious. Another light's lit up on the main panel too. Looks like we can go down as far as the 3rd floor now. When did that happen? How could this device possibly work? What's powering it? Anyway, let's check out what the 3rd floor has in store for us. We need to investigate whether anything else has changed this month too. Down we go to the 3rd floor. Into the depths. Anyway, as I keep saying, when you're in the old schoolhouse, it is prime time to train, which is what I will be telling you all to do. I don't, because reason. So this is the 3rd floor, and a stone door, much like the others. I think it's fair to assume that we'll find strong monsters lurking inside. Yeah, I think we can safely assume we're not heading for a picnic. Alright, let's be careful out there, everyone.